Hello, everyone. How are we doing tonight? This
Good.
is Live from the Apocalypse, where we we're off to a great start.
Thanks for asking.
Right? I know. This is like it's like summer camp, right? No, this is not summer camp. Not at least not yet. This is Live from the Apocalypse, actually, in point of fact, where we play tabletop role-playing games to benefit nonprofits, aid organizations, and other charitable causes. We just ask that if you like what you see here, rather than subscribing or giving us bits or any of the normal Amazon corporate script stuff, you take that money and you donate it directly to the organizations that we are fundraising for. This stream is currently raising money for Planned Parenthood, who need no introduction. The importance of the work that they do with reproductive health care really cannot be overstated. They're one of the only places in the US where women and men can go to get affordable care, and the educational information that they provide us is invaluable.
And theys and thems.
And days.
People.
So if at any point you'd like to donate, you can type !PP donate. Excellent, very funny, no notes. In the chat, our bot will post the link, and you can make the McElroy brothers yell at us and interrupt whatever heartfelt moment we happen to be having at that moment. We also have channel points that you can use to unlock various emotes without subscribing, as well as to interact with and influence the stream in other ways. I think that is all of the housekeeping. So actually, before we get directly into it, just want to go around and have everybody reintroduce themselves and tell us a little bit about what you've been up to lately.
Sure. I can start.
Please.
My name is Will. I play Julian Rue, who is not cooperating. Okay. I put a new image of Julian here.
I'm actually really enjoying
I know what's happening.
where he's at.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying,
my boy.
I'm just saying, if he could stay there, I wouldn't.
I forgot to scale him down before we started. This is who I play.
Yep.
That's my boy, Julian. He is a Pokemon chef and former Team Rocket member who's trying to be a better boy, better boy all around. Yeah, that is a caps lock Julian. That's who he is. He has a Golduck and a Fennekin, and now he has a Baltoy. But that's Julian. And I just do this. I just do this thing. We just launched Academy H, which was really cool. That's our mass campaign. That was on Sunday. It was a lot of fun. The VOD's up. It'll be up on YouTube, and hopefully, if all goes well, it'll be out in podcast form before the next session. That is not a command. That is too dangerous. I think that's it. That's what I do. Follow us on Twitter at Live from the APOC. Heather.
I just lost that.
Perfection.
Fucking great.
Perfection. No notes.
Fucking good. We are off to a good start.
Yep. She just connects. That's what she does.
Yep. No. Yep.
10 out of 10. I guess I could go. Well,
yeah, you're up.
Please do. I beg of you.
So my name's Marshall. I play Billy Baker, who is a farm boy with a heart of gold and a head of air, and he is now the gym leader because someone allowed that to happen.
You've been sitting on that this whole time?
I know. Yeah, wow.
Yeah, so he's the gym leader, which is going relatively well, all things considered, for having put him in charge of the gym. And outside of this, I design tabletop role-playing games, including a Pokemon game called Pokemon Tales that I think is pretty good. And right now, me and a couple other Pokemon TTRPG creators are doing a game jam. It goes live on the 19th and will last all the way through July. You can join in, create whatever you want that is TTRPG related and Pokemon themed, enter it. And unlike a lot of game jams, we'll actually have winners. So each of the judges will pick a winner. and then we'll allow people to vote for a winner. And everyone has their own prize. So each judge has listed in the game jam like what their prizes are. Some of them are like game collabs. Oh, I'm going to hold.
Sorry,
Thank
so
you
many
for
things just
whoever
happened at the same
All at
time.
the same time. Yes.
Go from winning.
Yeah. So if each judge picks a winner, and also we vote for a collective winner, and you get a prize. So each judge has picked things like getting to collab with them on a project, getting your project featured on a TTRPG blog, getting paid work, designing something for their game. And then the overall winner will also get to be on a virtual panel with all of the designers talking about Pokemon TTRPGs. So it's pretty cool. And you can find that on itch at itch.io/jam/TTRPG Poke, Poke jam. And I will try putting it in the chat and see if it blocks me.
I think I fixed it.
Nice.
I didn't fix it.
I have been timed out, but it didn't throw me out. So you know what? That's fine.
Thought I fixed it. It's fine. I'll just
It's
unban you.
I spelled it out. It's pretty easy to spell. You're fine. It's also in the Discord under promo if you join our Discord.
I'm gonna post it.
Okay.
Do it.
We'll see if it bans me.
That would be fantastic.
There it is. There it is. I turned the setting off, everybody, so I don't know.
Is this a trust exercise now?
I don't know what's going on. Anyway, that's the link.
Can anyone post links? Oh god.
I'm hesitant to call on Heather again, but Heather,
LFTA.
Oh, did I just appear right as that?
Yeah.
Is that
Yes.
called on me? I love that. Yeah, no, I've mostly let's see, what did I do? I've been working at a new job mostly, and I play Estelle East, and Estelle is a chaos granny, and she if it terrifies you in Pokemon, that's the Pokemon she has. Which is
that
mostly
is
Mr. Mime,
yeah.
who has a background in underground fighting.
Hey, your Dottler is very unterrifying. Your Dottler is very wholesome.
that's true.
You feel like Dottler's wholesome?
Is he not?
Yes.
What dark depths does
Right?
he contain that we haven't plumbed yet?
Somebody redeem someone redeem your channel points for a character fact so we can find out Dottler's horrifying backstory.
The most wholesome of the options is exactly what Dottler is.
Mhm.
The other options being Haunter and underground fighting ring Mr. Mime.
That's a
um,
Dottler character fact.
Oh no! Did somebody redeem? Oh god.
Yep.
Okay, so Dottler was actually rescued as well because we all know that Chaos Granny. I mean, she's not an eco-terrorist, but she's definitely
An eco meddler.
she meddles a little, like there's chaotic good, really. What is law, really?
Chaotic Granny.
Chaotic Granny. Dottler was a rescue that used to work with her in her garden, and the day Dottler evolved into Dottler from, unfortunately, I cannot remember the name of the Pokemon.
I think it's
this prior.
Blipbug. I think.
It is
Yes,
Blipbug.
Blipbug. Yeah,
yes.
which is like that nice. When Dottler evolved, it was the day that Ephraim died, and so Dottler went from being a Pokemon that could somewhat communicate with other people to just being in a shell. And now, the only communication we've had is Dottler really like psychically communicating with people and reading others.
Honestly, the
terrifying.
worst thing you've ever done.
It's not. It's sad.
It's very.
it's just
that's why it's the
depressing.
worst.
It's actually funny. I knew that, and I still said what I said because I was thinking about terrifying, not heartbreaking and tragic.
Yeah, that's
No,
really
we-
sad.
We don't just do the terror. We also do the feel stabs. So
Yeah.
how else will we get to wholesome if we don't, make little holes in your heart that the feelings can pour through?
Holy shit.
Someone please redeem bad science. I beg of you.
Anyways, yeah, I've been spending my days making weird TikToks about D&D and Star Wars. I just spent like an hour and a half on Mace Windu and why it would actually be a good idea to bring him back, and doing a new job. So other than that, that's me. How's it going?
What's the at? Drop the at.
Drop the ad on TikTok. I am Brightwit. 67. So if you would like to go listen to my rants that really no one else in my life wants to hear about Star Wars and D&D, you can do that on TikTok.
Isn't that what social media is for?
It's so far
Pretty much
I've gotten a
exclusively.
lot of likes about the rants that no one else in my life really wants to hear.
I
About
mean,
Mace Window.
and as a millennial, really, what else can you ask for?
I just
Yeah.
think that, I put it out there so that the people who actually care about that will find it. And if no one cares about it, at least I got to say it all. I have a lot of thoughts, and I just wanted to share them and maybe get some dopamine back. That's all.
Dopamine in this economy.
In this economy.
We are all owed dopamine.
So, I had a segue from that, and
Then the stabby holes in the heart
Nah,
distracted you, didn't it?
In the heart. Oh, right. Yes, opinions. So speaking of someone who is very opinionated, the person who is currently up in Billy Baker's business outside of the gym. A rather disgruntled woman who has just challenged Billy to a gym battle, and has stated her name as Karen Grabbins. Apparently, based on her ranting, the erstwhile mother of young Mr. Kaz Grabbins. Which
The guy we killed.
We didn't kill him. I thought we ended on good terms with him by shaming him out of his current mode of
I think we
employment.
did. I
think that was the
rewatching-
other edgelord.
Oh, okay.
Was it the other edge? Yeah, you're right.
The other edgelord was redeemed.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the
Yeah.
one that's the first fight, right?
I was rewatching one of the episodes where I'm pretty sure we battled Kaz, and I said that at one point I said that Brunois and I had been doing our own secret training, which was just killing people.
Not funny, but you did threaten to
I
drown
guess
someone in soup.
I guess in that respect, you could say that you also are a ghost type expert.
I guess you could say that. Karen Grabbins.
Yes. Well, I mean, are we gonna? I don't have all day. I'd really just kind of just like to get this over with.
Super murder.
Sure. We can head over there and we can battle.
All right. Thank you. Finally some customer service.
What?
Is this like a bit? Are you being serious?
Is this how you treat trainers who come to your gym?
I mean,
Well, generally, trainers schedule ahead of time. You don't have a reservation, dear.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see posted anywhere that I needed to have a reservation.
In the official Pokemon League rules, you didn't see. Are you actually a trainer? Do you have a trainer's license?
I have a trainer's license. Do you want to see it?
Well, yes, it's required for the paperwork, dear, and you actually also have to sign these forms indicating that you hold no harm.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be signing anything without my lawyer present.
Okay, well then you won't be battling anyone today, dear.
I find this to be intolerable.
I think it's fine. Estelle, I think it's fine. You have to be 10 to get a Pokemon's license, and she's clearly way older than that.
Oh yes, I can tell.
way like it's not even in question. So I think it's fine.
Well, I suppose as long as you know. Well, dear, we wouldn't want you to get in trouble with the league. Battling without a license, and then if you hurt one of the gym's Pokemon, why, you'd have to pay for all the rehabilitation, the damage to the gym. It would be horrible for you.
I never said that I wouldn't show you my license. I just said I wasn't going to sign anything.
I think, Estelle, it's like you're always telling us, it's important for us to respect our elders. So I really think you got to stop harassing her and show her the respect that she deserves.
As my elder. And she
As your-
just nods and goes away.
And Karen is now also an expert in ghost type Pokemon.
All right.
Well, all right, so are we going inside?
If you'd like to battle inside, would you prefer the inside or the outside, Jim?
Where else would we be battling?
Just those two. One of those two.
Is it light out?
Yeah, it's still light out.
Okay, so it's daytime.
Yeah.
We should battle her outside if she's a Pokemon gym, a ghost gym Pokemon
Yeah, we
trainer.
could do it in the glass garden.
Yeah.
All right. I guess I just can't really tell what you're supposed to be doing here. I mean, the place is just so run down. I mean,
That's
frankly,
fair.
I'm amazed. I'm amazed you've been able to keep your license with the way you keep this place.
I'm assuming you probably are going to want to do the outside battle because if I recall correctly, we wrecked your son outside, and I'm assuming you're here to like avenge him.
I am here to get to the bottom of whatever chicanery you people are involved with.
Does your
Okay, yeah, 'cause
son
we-
know you're here?
I'm sorry?
Does he know you're here?
I don't understand why that's relevant.
Well, dear,
Why-
I mean, you know young men and their pride. He might not be too pleased if he finds out Mommy came to avenge him.
This, honestly, you leave Kaz out of this. You people have done enough to him.
Oh, yes. I'm going to walk inside and go call Kaz. If he signed into our register, I'm going to go call him and let him know his mom's fighting for his honor.
Which I mean, I guess means that Julian's gonna take the initiative at that point. He's gonna say, if you just want to get started, I absolutely annihilated your sweet baby boy right over here.
You made a mistake calling her Karen, okay? Now it's just vengeance for all of us. This is cathartic play now.
I knew what I was getting into, but I repeatedly somehow managed to underestimate my ability to create truly hateable NPCs. I anticipate that some of these NPCs will be, let's say, broadly disliked, but I am consistently unprepared for just the level that you and the chat come for these characters.
We liked the fighting girl, the girl with all the fighting Pokemon. She was great.
Yeah.
Very wholesome.
Oh no, and Annie's great. Yeah, she'll come back, and then also the chat encouraged you to murder an old man.
Only with soup.
He deserved it.
His favorite soup. It would have been a good way to go.
It's true.
Anyway, well, if
yeah.
you are done insulting me, I would love to kick your ass.
Okay, yeah. Well, I technically insulted your child, but yeah, we'll see where the rest of the day takes us. Right this way. Yeah, we'll go over to the glass dome, the Glunder Dome.
The
Wonderful.
Thunderdome.
Do you want to describe? I don't think we've actually had a battle here before. Do you guys want to describe what the Glunder Dome, as it's now going to forever be known, is called?
We have. This is like it used to be the Zen Garden with all the sand, but then Blazin did a lot of fire, and now it's all
yes,
glass.
okay. Oh, right, yes. There's the glass surface and everything. Oh,
Yeah.
right, yes. Okay, yes. Okay.
I'm pretty sure that happened during the battle with Kaz.
I think it did. Yeah. Although I think we kind of forgot about it during the battle with Annie. So it's like there's sections of it that are glass and sections that are
Right.
sand. That's cool. Sure. All right.
It is.
I take notes.
Yeah, so it's just like a one of those like sand Zen gardens that you can like rearrange stuff, but parts of it have been melted into glass, so they're more interesting in like whirly and sharp shapes.
Oh, I should also get into the dice roller probably.
It's reflecting all the
is-
light of the sun right now.
Gym battle. Oh Jesus!
Oh,
Jesus.
Oh God.
Sorry, everybody. Don't know why that was turned up to max.
I mean,
also
we're
don't
all
know why
having,
you all heard it.
we're all having a time of it tonight.
There's audio happening. Hi.
Is there? Are you hearing this?
I am a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Hi.
I don't know. It's nice.
Oh, maybe it's maybe. Okay, so then it's me. It's definitely me. It's definitely me that's echoing into the microphone. That's fine.
Your mic is too powerful.
Probably is just up too high. That might have stopped it. Anyway, we're good to go.
The difficult terrain is where the glass and sand bends. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I would
No,
call that-
yeah, definitely were some flip-flops in that section.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Uh,
in that case, Karen is going to unclip a Pokeball from her Empire Waste jeans. And
1 second. 1 second.
Do you have a picture of a Karen we can put on there?
I don't, but I feel like everybody has
Knows.
the picture. Like I feel like the waist height on the jeans was kind of already implied. As well as notably, I haven't described what her haircut looks like. But again, I feel like
We all know.
I don't need to.
Yeah.
You don't need to. We all know.
And she will fling onto the battlefield an unpheasant.
Like that.
Oh, like that, in fact.
What is it called?
Unpheasant.
Unpheasant.
Yes, excellent animation, Will. We all appreciate the tremendous effects work you put into this stream.
Expect a certain amount of quality.
I
It's
mean,
crazy that I was.
I say sarcastically as though what you have already done is not incredibly impressive and more than I could do.
No, it's crazy that I automated this. So
That's
sure.
crazy. Yeah.
I'm not
That
even
is
looking at
special skills. You're not even
it.
chasing it with your mouse at all.
Nope. Okay. So unpheasant. What do I want to do?
So are we doing the rules update about assistance?
So that's a good question. So in terms of doing that for battle, I feel like there's some those I think are generally meant to be done outside of battle, but at the same time there is kind of some overlap with the way that the commentary tokens work that we've been using the luck points for.
Yeah.
So I mean, I feel like it would be totally in the realm of feasibility to add the aid another to the options available when you're spending a luck point.
Gotcha.
It is
Yeah.
a little bit different because I think that adds a die, right?
It does add a die, but I don't think that
It's not a
because
reroll.
it's a set. Well, yeah, but it's still a different option that you
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
add. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think it should cost something because normally you would sacrifice like an action or you'd be like more present.
Well, that was why I was
Okay.
thinking that basically that would be something that we would be spending luck points.
Yeah,
for if
no,
you're
I
using
agree.
Oh, I
it.
see. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you
Just
can
adding
decide whether or not-
adding that to the
yeah.
options that you can use the luck points for.
Sick. Love that.
Which
Also,
which incidentally, hey, we're going into this gym fight with only one luck point. Not that I think you guys need it. I'm sure you guys will be totally fine. But hey, if you do want to give, oh, actually, I think we should have one more from Julia's donation, correct? Okay.
Donated.
Well, all right. It's a little less low in the tank. Thank you, Julia. We all do appreciate it. But hey, if you do want to give the trainers a little extra luck, you can always make a donation to the Planned Parenthood and help them beat Karen. You can participate in them defeating Karen.
We're both fighting
You-
fascism.
You
here.
can be a part of that.
You're helping Planned Parenthood and a Karen be defeated, like just all over victories against fascism.
it's a win-win-win. Also,
Win-win-win.
The rules update that we're referencing, the game that we play, Pokemans, is in beta, and the 4th version of the beta was just released. And I made a thing. If you like the game that we play, you can get it for free from Chronic Delusionist's website. There's the link.
Nice.
Go forth if you so desire.
Go for it.
Anyway, I am going to study this unpheasant and say, interesting choice. I'm gonna pull out one of my Pokeballs and look down at it, and Julian never makes much fanfare whenever he like calls a Pokemon out, but this time he's gonna pause for a second and say very quietly, I know it's been a while since you were here last, but let's do this together. And then he's gonna throw the Pokeball, and the Baltoy is gonna pop out.
All right, let's roll off for initiative.
Okay. Let's do that. Oh, I do have the thing open.
Oh yeah. I should get my dice.
Okay, well, I got a 1.
Yep. All right, so you see Karen whispering something in the ear of the unpheasant as it abruptly takes flight, and it makes a dive towards Baltoy before pulling up at the last minute. And I should probably actually... and succeeds as the path of the unpheasant's flight kicks up this strong tailwind that surrounds the arena and is just sort of blowing into your and Baltoy's eyes. And that gives Unpheasant, and in fact all of Karen's Pokemon, a speed boost.
Okay. Well, that's fun, and I hate it. Julian's gonna throw his hand out, and he's gonna say, let's bring it down to earth. Ancient power. And Baltoy is gonna a bunch of glowing rocks are gonna sort of separate, or actually glowing sections. I know what happens. So this Baltoy has these cracks throughout its body where it's been like sealed back together, kind of, and it starts to separate as it uses ancient power. So some of those shards start to glow and like come off of its body, and then start to whirl around in a dervish of rock, sharp rock, that then is going to all fly at that unpheasant. Have type advantage because this is a rock move.
Ah, yes.
It's been a while since we played this game. Remind me what that does?
Should give you a +2 on the roll.
Okay, cool. Okay, I also got a 9 then.
All right.
Not quite a crit.
Not quite a crit, but it does
wound.
succeed. That's for 1 damage?
One wound.
Cool. As Unpheasant is buffeted by these glowing rocks imbued with power before time, Karen looks very displeased. Buffeting by glowing rocks is not her favorite buffet. That would definitely be Jimmy Buffett. And that brings us nicely into the next round.
You got there. I was wondering how we were going to get there.
God, and I'm snorting at my own joke. I am greatest Gamemaster.
You're supposed to have fun too.
Am I?
Yeah.
Well,
Yes!
Okay, well, Roll20 is punishing me for that joke with my initiative roll.
Heather made a whole TikTok about how you're supposed to have fun. So, it must be true.
I keep making them because all these DMs are like, and I have to do this, and I don't want to, and it's just judgmental. No one is Brendan Lee Mulligan, and I'm like, it's a game and collaborative storytelling, and you're supposed to have fun too. Like,
Well, your opportunity to punish me for that joke is now, because Baltoy has won the roll-off for initiative.
Excellent.
Hell yeah. Don't let up, Baltoy. Ancient power.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep it going. Nope. Okay, well, just add one more to that. 6. So another hit, not a crit.
All right.
I always love watching the YouTube videos because here I am like humming to myself.
Yeah.
And the YouTube videos don't get the Pokemon music in the background because, copyright.
Silly
YouTube-
intellectual.
YouTube would ban us so quickly if we had
Yeah,
audible
so
Pokemon
quickly.
music.
Silly intellectual property.
I mean, just the fact that it's called Pokemons might be enough.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
There's a lot of statements on the websites. It's fine.
Yeah. All right, and that is a crit as Karen calls out to Unpheasant. No, you got this. You got this. Take some time. Rest up. Roost up.
Yeah, just
And
rip it, baby.
Unpheasant
Slop
flies
that
back
down,
to
dude.
Karen's side
Yeah,
and shields.
crack
Oh, thank
one for the
you
big
so much for the
boy.
donation.
Thank you, my mother, whose name is Karen. This
Whose
is
name
how-
is-
Mom!
Whose name is unfortunately Karen. Yes.
We're
Karen is a
sorry
lovely
about-
name, just also happens in this case to be the name of the unpleasant trainer that they are fighting.
It's like Joffrey. Jeffries. They had a hard time for a while there from being
Yeah,
around.
That's true.
Yeah.
Karen is right up there with guest checkout. Don't undersell guest checkout.
It's true.
Guess Checkout does have it.
Guest checkout day 1.
Mm-hmm. As the Unpheasant goes and roosts by Karen's side and recovers 2 wounds.
That's how many I've done.
Yep, that is
I
correct.
hate that. Oh, I hate
Yep, it is. It's normally 1 wound, and it's double on a crit.
Will wrote a play called "They Killed Karen."
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
All right. Listen.
What?
Listen. It was for alliterative purposes only.
And it just
wasn't
happened to be killing
The
your
character
mom.
wasn't even a Karen. It was just for alliteration purposes. They were a very young person who treated employees very nicely.
we're learning so many things this stream.
Don't do that. Stop. Stop being on the internet. Go to bed.
God, Mom,
8:20.
you're embarrassing me.
right.
Um,
Do we want to roll off for initiative?
yes.
Well, if somebody donates, do they get a copy of the
Oh,
original
wow.
play?
How
How much do they have to donate for that?
Thanks,
$1
Karen.
million.
Thanks, Bill's mom. We appreciate your support as always.
Yes, that is true. Wait, no, sorry. That's that's the wrong thing.
Carry
I was
on.
expecting to be outed. You know what's frustrating is I thought about mentioning it, and then I was like, I'm not going to do that. I won the roll up, so
I'm
All right.
fucked.
I'm
Yeah,
still
well-
saying, how much does somebody have to donate to get like a copy of the original screenplay?
I said $1 million.
$1 million?
$1 million.
$1 million. Okay. If I do it like over
ancient-
installments, could I do it?
yeah, with a suitable down payment, yes.
Mhm.
And I'll have to check your credit. Um,
That's not good.
let's go. Julian, who is infuriated, is just gonna like slap the ground and say, "Let's bury it." Yeah, there it is. That is a 20.
Nice.
oh goodness.
Okay, we could
Oh.
do that. It's a good play. I stand by that. It is a good play. We could read it.
All right. Well, it's like
Shadow casting.
messing with my freaking camera. All right. So what move was that you just wrecked with?
Trying to bury it. I think I said with ancient
Uh,
power.
Oh, with ancient power. All right. Cool.
Yeah, I only have one rock move.
Okay. All right. Is that so? Are you gonna go with additional damage or try to create a hazard or inflict a condition?
I think. Yeah, I think just to. It's a good question. I mean, would a feature of the. I'm going to do 2 wounds. I'm just going to do 2 wounds.
Okay. All right.
He crit twice, right?
Yeah. So technically, you could do both actually.
Oh, cool. All right. Yeah.
'Cause you
So,
you did hit
true.
20, which is technically.
That's true.
I mean, I don't know that the rules officially support double critting, but we have been. So
I think it makes sense.
yeah.
He got a 20.
Yeah, it's a bit like the last time one of your Pokemon got a roll that good, they evolved.
That's true.
Last time I got flaming fists out of it
Mm-hmm.
for already terrifying. That's right.
So I think what's going to happen is like the ancient power this time around when Julian gets all fired up and says bury it. Not only do more of these rocks buffet the bird Pokemon, the unpheasant, but I think even more rise up and they create almost this like loose dome over the battlefield of just free floating glowing rocks. As Baltoy's eyes start glowing a more intense white.
Okay, no, I like that. And I'm gonna go ahead and give Unpheasant a penalty on this next roll. It's trying to use a flying type move. And it does seem like that a dome of enclosing rocks is gonna probably inhibit its ability to get sick air on the way down.
Mm-hmm.
So
God damn it. It better not hit 20. I'm going to be so mad. Okay.
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 Yep. All right. Well, so unfortunately it does hit and still crit as still the unpheasant manages to adapt to its new surroundings and basically uses the momentum of its intended arc to swoop down and around behind. But yes, precisely with that exact motion. And hit Baltoy from behind with an air slash for 2 wounds.
Damn. He's so exposed. So many parts of him are floating around.
Oh no.
Okay.
All right.
And we're rolling again?
Yep. Finally.
Wait, why are you rolling 2 for initiative? Oh, wait, no, that's okay. Sorry.
Actually, wait, why did I? Oh no, that's right. No, that's right. That was me rolling for the raise on the previous attack.
Yeah. Oh,
So many
120 is
D8s. Many D8s.
struggling. There we go. Okay, well, you get it.
Gonna wreck it.
Gonna wreck it.
So what does this dumb bird do?
All the Unpheasant, then having now struck with this air slash, goes and loops back around again to Karen's side to take another roost, and lick its it's grooming some of the bits of glowing rock out of its feathers and shaking itself off, taking a moment to get a sense of the altered geometry around it, healing itself of 1 wound.
1 wound, huh?
1 wound, yeah. Did not crit that one, unfortunately.
Okay, interesting. Um, sorry, I'm just looking at my spread here. Do I know? Is Unpheasant a dark type?
No, Unpheasant is normal and flying.
Okay, cool. Um, okay, I'm thinking about using Power Trick.
Okay.
Power Trick is a psychic move that lets me switch my attack stat with my defense stat. I'm trying to think of how that would translate. I'm wondering if maybe like getting my toughness as a bonus or something like that would be a possibility, or well, that would
So
be
you're-
pretty insane.
So you're
What?
also going to swap your attack and your defense. Okay,
Yeah.
so Balto's defense, or Balto's toughness is 4.
What's your die for that move?
Yeah, for the die for Power
D6.
Trick. D6.
So maybe
Okay.
instead
Maybe-
of rolling d6, I could just add +4.
Maybe like swap it. So I would say add. So maybe basically add half your toughness to the attack roll, but then your toughness becomes half the die type. So basically, your toughness goes from 4 down to 3, but you get +2 on your rolls. How does that sound?
Sounds good. Although now I'm second guessing this because I'm realizing it's not a damaging move; it's a power up move.
It is a power up.
I was thinking for like 1 attack, I switch those things. But it's not
No,
one attack.
no, it's a persistent. Although you would still get +2 attack
Sure.
ongoing.
Sure. But then I would have to waste a turn to do that, and
Yeah.
this thing roosts like a madman. I think we have no choice but to try to take it out. I think we have to try to knock this thing down as quickly as possible. So that's what we're going to do. We are going to keep rolling what has been working well for us. If this works out the way I hope it does, we're gonna roll with that.
It probably will.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And it's struggling with the second D8, of course. That'll come through eventually. But basically, what Baltoy is going to do, I'll take it. 16. We didn't hit another 20, but that's okay. Basically, what the Baltoy is going to do is with this dome that's been made of these glowing rocks that it's controlling, it is literally just going to bring them all crashing into the where the Unpheasant is roosting.
Which
I'm
I believe
just-
is on top of Karen.
it's next to Karen. Yeah.
Listen, you can't
It's
be
actually
helped.
in
That's
her
where
hair.
it decided to roost.
Yeah. You know.
I mean, if you look at the
Um,
back of the bird, it looks a little like a Karen haircut. We could probably
It's true.
do that.
A little bit. I could see it.
I mean, it's almost like I chose this Pokemon for a reason.
Mm.
2 wounds.
Yeah.
And I believe it faints.
Yes, indeed. As both the Unpheasant and Karen are buried under a hail of glowing rocks, and the iridescent dust clears, and there is a flash of light as the Unpheasant returns to her Pokeball, and Karen picks herself up from under the rubble, looking very mussed. I have had it! Explode! Go!
Oh, of course.
Naturally. I wonder if it could be this thing. Nope, that's that thing. There's that thing. That's it. That thing. It's just kind of real angry. It's probably hopping around. Oh my god.
These
He's
graphics.
doing it.
No, it's coming right at me, Will. You gotta stop. I'm scared.
It's so mad. Great.
I mean, we joke, but this is more immersive than certain professionally developed Pokemon games.
Gosh.
Not wrong.
We did
All
good.
right.
And by we mean Will. Will did good.
Mhm.
He's eating the jam. She wanted to speak to the manager, okay? So of course.
True. That's a 7. I got a
Okay.
7, which means
Yep.
I win.
I win again.
Um, so I think in the downtime, I have a cool idea, and I'm
Okay.
gonna go for it. Not sure how it's gonna work out. I think in the downtime, while she was freaking out and extracting herself from under the rubble, the ball toy floats back over to Julian,
Mhm.
and kind of like perches on his shoulder, and he leans in, and he looks like shocked for a second, and is like, "Are you sure?" And it like bobs a little bit, like it's nodding, and he says, I I'm not sure I can. And it like kind of like leans in and sort of rubs itself gently against his like cheek. And he says,
I think I know what's about to happen. It's
"All right,
man. Oh no.
okay,
Oh no.
Emotional
Oh no.
damage. Emotional.
Oh man,
damage.
I'm not sure I want to see what happens next.
the Baltoy is going to leave Julian's shoulder and zoom across the battlefield, levitating. And it is going to fly directly into the giant gaping mouth of this Pokemon. And as it does that, Julian is going to raise a hand and bring it down. He's going to say, Baltoy, self-destruct.
All right, cool. Cool.
Pokemon can't die, so this is fine.
This is fine. It's fine. roll it.
All right.
Woke up today and chose violence.
How does this work? Because obviously Baltoy's gonna faint. Do you think like the number of open wounds like is a bonus to the damage or something like that, or maybe
well,
like
so
a multiplication factor?
I would. I mean, I would say first roll and we'll see what happens.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Remember that you have 2 points.
Oh, I remember.
I think we should technically actually have 3 with
Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh yeah, we do.
with Good Karen's donation.
True. The good Karen. Are you a good Karen or a bad Karen?
Bad Karen.
All
right. Well,
11 base.
All right. Well, 11 base and self-destruct, and yeah, no, I feel like it does kind of make sense for there to be a relative damage boost for, how injured you were, given how the move is generally meant to be used. So yeah, no, if you want that to be just a 1-for-1 KO, that works.
I'm fine with that.
Okay. And yeah, the Exploud is mid it is rearing back to let loose a terrifying howl, and suddenly and boom. And the area is once again enveloped in this cloud of dust.
Can we say that like its body like bulges out in different spots and then just like smoke comes out of its mouth?
Actually, I think like smoke just kind of comes out of all of the various openings that it possesses, and yeah, it decides to take a little nappy nap. It's just fainted. It's fine.
It's fine. Pokemon don't die in this world.
It's true.
That one time.
Yeah.
And then I think in the aftermath of that, all these little pottery shards across the battlefield just kind of like start like rising up, and then they just sort of all come together into Baltoy, but with the spinny eyes because he's faint.
Yep.
And Julian releases
Yeah,
the
just
breath that he was holding.
Rip it, baby. Slop that
Thank
down,
you so much
dude.
for your donation,
Yeah.
Estelle's
Crack like a
trauma.
Estelle.
boy.
It's so generous of you.
Oh,
I know
thank
you have so much to
you.
give.
Yeah.
Truly the gift that keeps on giving. And so Julian is gonna call Baltoy back and just like take a second, breathe out. This is a big moment of catharsis for him. So interesting. Who's yeah, what's up? What's happening?
All right. I guess question is who you sending out next?
Who is she sending next?
Oh. All right. She goes
Julian
and says,
Julian will gesture to the battlefield and say, "Age before beauty."
"Oh, oh, I am. No, I am. I'm calm. I'm calm, centered, living my best life, killing it. All right. I think we need just a little more zen to go around in this situation. All right, I'm gonna just consult a little with my my spiritual advisor, Orangaroo. Go.
Okay. There it is. What are what are this thing's types?
Normal and psychic.
Normal and psychic.
Ooh.
Cool. Very fun. Julian will smirk. And he'll say, I'm sorry. There goes Heather. I'm sorry. Did you want to speak to my manager? Because here he comes. And he's going to send Brunoise out onto the field.
Until you followed through on that with Brunois, Billy looked around very confused. Like, wait, is that?
What?
I'm the gym leader. Is that
Wait,
me?
is that me? Wait, am I Julian's boss?
It's actually
That doesn't seem right at all.
The camera like zooms in on the crowd that's formed, and it's the Pig Night. That's the head chef of the cafe that Julian works at, and it's just like, huh?
All right, let's roll off.
All right, let's do it. That's pretty good. That's better than what I got. So,
And I'm back.
All right.
I still just left for a little bit to cry about that Beltoy situation.
Oh,
it's we all needed
Right.
this to happen.
And so the Oranguru and Karen both just start kind of breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Yet, as they do so, it goes from being calming to just kind of being faster and faster. And you get the sense that this is actually not a terribly calming breathing exercise at all, as they're both getting pretty worked up about it.
Fair, yeah.
All right. And they use workup and get worked up about it. And increase their attack and special.
Fair enough. Let's start things off easy. Brunoise, water gun. We're going to lead with a water gun. It's a hit.
All right, yeah.
I will deal a wound.
Do you want to describe what that looks like?
Yeah, it's literally just Brunoise like draws back and then just opens his beak and unleashes a large, powerful stream of water. This is almost like a range finding strike more than anything. So it's not even the most powerful water gun that he could do. It's more just I don't know exactly what this like pump up thing is, and we're like testing the waters. Pun not intended.
All right. And the Orangos, I guess we actually do roll off for the next round.
Oh yeah. God. Come on.
And as Brunoise is sort of kind of finding the range with this water gun and sort of testing the waters, literally, I guess, the Orangaroo looks sort of mussed and damp and sort of begins fanning itself off with the leaves that it is carrying. And you get the sense that it's sort of kind of looking at the water and looking at Brunoise and is kind of sizing up Brunoise as well. And Karen just says, "Oh yeah, Orangaroo, you know what to do."
Don't like this.
So actually, let's try that. I need to change that die type. Hang on.
Can the special moves still be blocked, or like can we use the points?
We can negate hits with the luck points. Yeah.
Cool. Not that we're there.
Mhm.
I'm reminding myself because it's been a
Not
minute.
that we're there.
Played.
All right, so that is an 11 for.
I mean, yes, that's a. Well, actually, hold on. It's 6 over toughness.
6 over toughness for a crit. Yeah.
Damn, that is
Yeah,
exactly a crit.
Yeah, because he gets +1 for being I choose you, right?
Yeah, so I have toughness 5.
Yeah. So that was 6 + 2 +. So yeah, the chat unfortunately can't see the pluses when they're added into the roller, but that was it was D6 + D8 + 3. For energy ball.
In the comments.
Oh. And these flecks of water sort of rise up around Orangaroo and sort of look to be charged with this surrounding energy, this energy from the leaves that it is carrying, and this decidedly grass type move that congeals into a single glowing bubble that arcs forth and strikes Brunoise, and you can see just the force of it, the type disadvantage just evident as Brunoise just gets the energy drained out of him.
For just one wound, probably. Right?
That would be in fact 2 wounds.
Son of a bitch.
Fortunately, Brunoise has wounds to spare, so
It's true.
Yep. And hey, Brunoise gets to go now.
He's been better. Julian looks mad. He looks at Karen and he says, "You want to play types? Because we can play types." And he is gonna say to the tired looking and a little bit staggered Brunoise, he's gonna say, "All right, Brunoise, the gloves are coming off. This is for every order that every woman ever sent back to the kitchen. Every time she asked to speak to the manager, every time we got yelled at for overcooking or undercooking something, this is the moment to let it all out. Shadow Claw.
You were using the forbidden move, the move you swore you would never use again, specifically against Karen.
You ever worked in food service?
No, but I did work a lot of retail.
Yeah, retail.
Yep.
All right, fair. This is what it's come to.
It'll bring it out of you. The justification for this is that he got a lot of catharsis from the self-destruct. And so this feels like the corollary to that. It's like the other half of that day. He'll unpack all of this after the battle.
It's fine. Yeah, he'll have a good cry about it.
Yeah. Right. Here we go. Love it if that was a little bit more.
I mean, do you want to spend a luck for a reroll?
Reroll feels like, it could be, it could be better, but it could be worse.
Yeah.
I guess somebody could spend a luck and add their attribute to my die roll.
It's true.
If they were so inclined.
Go on, Billy.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of how Billy contributes to the scenario. I am fine with the mechanical conception. I'm trying to picture the advice Billy would provide in this situation. You're on the blank. Someone help me here.
You could just yell out that Julian's your best friend and add your heart.
You're my best friend.
Yeah.
Oh no, I've got it. I'm a similar vein. So I'm going to add heart, and Billy like stops because everything's been happening so far. He stops and he looks like to his Pokemon and whoever's around. It's like, that's a new move. Julian's been practicing.
All
right, that is delightful.
Yeah, that's a good roll too.
That's an additional 5.
All right, yeah. Well, that does put it into crit territory.
That is crit territory, and we are gonna do. I forget if this has a special effect. I don't think that it does. Critical hits land more easily. Interesting.
Oh.
That's very interesting. I'm gonna do 2.
Go ahead. Yeah, 2 wounds. Cool.
I'm gonna do 2 wounds, and then I guess maybe that effect could be. We could lower the threshold to like 9 or 8 or something.
Is it that critical hits land more easily on the target, or just that the move itself crits more easily?
I think it's. Oh, I don't know. That's a good question.
I can check.
Because that would be very disappointing if it was the attack, because then we wouldn't have needed the.
Well, if nothing else, you know it for the future.
That's true.
Yeah, it has an increased critical hit ratio, so
Okay,
yeah, it would crit easier.
Oh well, yeah.
It was nice. The Julian's been practicing thing was a nice touch.
It was nice. It was nice.
And Julian says, "No, I haven't." That's his turn.
Critical hits are easier forever, everywhere. I think in all TTRPG systems. Yep. Wild, man. That's pretty. It's pretty OP, man. Feels like that's something they should address in a balance patch.
Everyone just clip this and bring it to your GM.
Right?
Like,
yeah,
no, it happened.
No, that's it. No,
this is actually the coupon, the Karen coupon. This is how it spreads. It's a virus. Yeah.
Karens love coupons.
Mm-hmm.
They do.
Yeah,
Bring this coupon to your GM.
I can't believe Wizards of the Coast approved it when they. I can't believe Wizards of the Coast approved this when they published this Pokemon Savage Worlds hack.
Yeah, it's real odd.
Crazy.
Oh, with that, this arc of bleak energy that comes from Brunoise's claws, that rakes across Oranguru, and similarly to the way that the energy of Oranguru's attack sapped the life from Brunoise, this dark essence similarly just drains the vitality from Rangaroo, and it cannot continue.
Beat your son, I'll beat you.
Yep.
And then, if your sister comes, it would be her, and your grandfather.
I'll beat your whole family. I'll beat the whole Grabbins clan. I won't rest until I've beaten every single person in your extended family.
Dishonor on you, and that's how Julian got married.
Well,
Yeah, I was about to say, based on what we've learned.
I was gonna say, you're sure that you're not one of the Espers secretly?
You know what? Family is more than blood, and Estelle has basically adopted you both at this point. So
That's fair.
And so Karen is going to return Rangaroo to the Pokeball. Says, right, I promised that I was going to get to the bottom of this, and I am not going to leave until we have answers. Gumshoes, get him.
Of course.
Okay. Hey, roll off. Let's go.
I'm just so weird at YouTube videos. I'm just sitting here bopping to like the fight song in from Pokemon, like I'm 5 again.
I don't know why you can hear it.
I think you put it so that we could hear it just a little bit, because there's times it really has come in to like help us sell
So interesting. Okay.
super emotional times. Like, when that symphonic music's going in the background and you're just like the emotional.
All right, so got 3 with the bonus from Tailwind. So do you want to swap out Rangaroo for Gumshoes?
Oh yeah, I do. Sorry, I really want to.
Desperately do.
Yeah.
Also, as Karen has been going through, as this started, Billy was like very energetic, like because he thought she was going to battle him first, so he brought his like Pokeball, and then Julian started battling, and he was still like up and ready. And now that we're into like the 4th Pokemon, at this point, him and his Pokemon are like still watching excitedly for Julian, but definitely like sitting. The Pokeballs are back on the belt. Like this might not be getting to Billy.
Estelle's making like lemonade. Like,
all right, you know what? You want to get down and dirty? We can get down and dirty. All right, Gumshoes, Mud Slap.
Oh right, he gets a bonus. I was gonna say we rolled the same thing, but he gets
Yep.
All right, slap me with mud.
rude.
My dude out here looking like he's trying to overturn the results of this Pokemon battle.
Right, so that does not crit, but it does do 1 wound, and also Brunoise is going to take -1 on his attacks ongoing.
Okay. That's fair enough.
As literally the Gumshoes literally just tackles Brunoise to the ground, and the ground is still somewhat damp from the water gun, and it's just rolling around in the mud with Brunoise. It is the least dignified Pokemon battle you think you have seen in your life. And you literally used to have illegal Pokemon fights underneath a casino.
It's true, I did do that. Yeah, Julian's gonna say it's fucking embarrassing. Was Zen headbutt.
Are they pulling hair? Is their hair pulling? Does the
I
toupee
think,
come off?
I think they're definitely getting bitey, I think.
Brunoise is definitely pulling hair. Yeah, that would be it. As far as bonuses. Come on. Hold on. I'm gonna
The
spend
very
my mastery for this fight, which I think means I get to reroll.
I believe Mastery, yes, can be used for a reroll.
Okay, cool. I hated that, and I don't want it. It's the exact same roll. Love that. Love it when that happens. That's fun.
We got
Fuck-
4
fuck me.
things.
Hey, if you want to use another luck, you can do it.
I really do. I'm doing it.
It's that deep under your craw. Like, nope.
Yeah. I think we should actually be down to 2 because we used one earlier for the aid roll as well.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
You're right. Just burning through them.
It was because we racked up the luck, and now we're just gonna Nephilim it.
That's how we do it on this channel.
There we go. There we
Ooh,
go.
There you go. That's nice.
All right.
We're up to 13. Oh, so close. But that's an 18.
Yeah, still. Yeah.
So that's good. We're gonna do just a straight 2 wounds, and then Zen Headbutt has a chance to make him flinch, which on a crit happens.
Okay, cool. I believe that's, I think it's what, a -2, I think.
That sounds fair. Or he just like loses his turn. That'd be cool.
I think Pokemon has
-2.
an actual thing for -2. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, that's not what happens in the game.
Yeah. But that was accounted for in the rules as something that could potentially become very OP very quickly.
That's fair.
Oh, it lost the Poke election. Oh.
Depends on who you ask.
God. I know it's like we're having some hearings about that shit or something.
Yeah, right. Crazy.
I know.
Yeah.
All right, so that was the end of round 1. Was that right? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. All right, let's roll off.
now?
I think that was even, so I think we just roll again.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
Oh, but I got the I got the
Yeah, you got the
plus
plus
one.
one.
Yep. All right. Don't let him get to you, Gumshoes. You know, it's never over. It's never going to be over. Ever. Mud slap.
So fucking real.
I'm triggered now. I
Oh.
take a break
Yeah.
after this fight.
And yeah, mud slap for 2 damage and another -1.
I refuse to lose to this Trump ass Pokemon. Fuck.
Light the toupee
I'd have
on
to spend-
fire.
I'd have to spend both of the luck that are left.
Do it.
Empty the luck pool to beat the Trump Pokemon.
Yes.
Look
I-
at it.
I can't think of a better use for that.
All right.
Oh man!
I will
God.
donate again if we are empty, for God's
I'm
sake.
doing it. I'm doing it. I am Brunoise soaks both of those.
This has succeeded beyond my wildest dreams.
You knew what was going to happen with this fucking Pokemon in the match.
You're like
Get
no,
your
no,
plans.
no. Like, because like the first one, it was like it looks a little like a Karen, and the second one, you're like, okay, they get worked up. Yeah, I'm a little, and then you brought out this. What?
Son of a bitch.
This may or may not have been the first Pokemon team that I actually designed for this entire game.
I hate
We
that.
may have been playing 10 sessions just so I could literally have this trainer battle.
So Brunoise like rolls out of the way, separates himself, and Julian says, whatever it takes, Brunoise, we are not losing to her. Fury swipes. And we're gonna Fury swipes. We're gonna swipe with Fury. I hate this thing. I hate this thing so much. Even with the penalties, that is a hit.
Yes, yeah. With the penalties, it just gets there.
and I think it had taken 2 wounds.
It had, yeah. So this comes right down to it. They are rolling around in the mud. Brunoise is swiping at it. The gumshoes is mud slapping, and it is actually getting to be kinda rough to watch. It's just like this is the point where like Billy's just going like, oh no, please, somebody please stop this.
Billy
Please.
has covered Shiloh's eyes at
They
some
are
point
like
during this fight.
at this point, both Gumshoes and Brunoise are functionally fainted, but still just booping, not even doing anything. They're just booping each other.
Stop it. Stop it. He's already dead.
That's actually the sound
but I won.
for happening too.
But I won.
You did win, but you did win. You technically won, the best kind of winning.
Yep.
Technically correct.
And finally, Karen decides that it's just like, this isn't over. But come on, Gumshoes, we're going home. We're getting out of here, Gumshoes. We're not going to put up with this kind of treatment anymore.
Yes, you are.
Oh, is that's it? Okay. All right. Well,
That's that is it, mister. Not by a Pokemile. No, just you wait. You've not heard the last of Karen Grabbins.
okay. Tell Kaz I said hi.
Yeah, she is already walking away.
That's fine.
Yeah.
What did Kaz say when I went in and called his mom?
Yeah, so
Called him
let's
and told
get a quick cut over there to we'll just smash cut to Estelle in the office on the other line with Kaz, and you just hear Kaz saying, she what? Hey, Estelle, I'm sorry, can I call you Estelle? I'm
Miss East.
Miss East. I'm so sorry. Oh gosh.
It's all right, dear. I just wanted I wanted to let you know, I'd hate for her to do this when you're at an interview or something. And she wouldn't sign the forms for, the hold harmless for the gym.
No, that.
So of course I'm going to have to report that to the league on license number.
Oh boy.
So,
oh boy.
I just wanted to let you know because she is advertising just a little bit that she's your mother, and you don't want that sort of business attached to your name.
Oh shoot, man. She is gonna be a misery.
Oh, and Estelle's like looking out the window. Oh, no, it looks like Julian's. Yes, Julian's just finished the fight. It's all right though, dear.
Okay, Jewel, okay, and I take that. Okay, so she lost. Okay, all right.
She's quite angry.
Oh,
Oh.
no. Yeah, she's gonna be. Oh no, and we have a shift at the battle tower tonight. Oh, that's gonna be.
If I were you, dear, I would just turn off my phone now.
That's gonna be misery. Oh no. Oh, can't get anyone to cover my shift. And he's just going to keep repeating "oh no" into the phone until you hang up.
That's nice, dear. Goodbye.
Well, dear, if you need any help, you just come on by here. We've got a lovely couch. You could always sleep here.
Oh no.
Have a good one.
Oh no.
Click.
Oh no. And Estelle is actually gonna just drop all the forms of improper Pokemon behavior into the thing and set it off with the license number in there, and refuse to sign indemnity forms or blah blah blah.
All right.
Oh yeah, let's get her blacklisted from the battle tower for not following proper league procedure.
Yep.
All right. Well,
listen, there are ways to fight Karens. I once made an entire HOA quit. And that was me, not a story.
I was literally about to say, it's like,
I actually did that.
Are you speaking in character? Because I don't think that's inaccurate.
It is also probably
Bureaucracy, I
something
choose
Estelle would
you.
do.
Bureaucracy can work for you if you're more spiteful than the other person.
Mr. Mime used bureaucracy. It's super
Super
effective.
effective.
Both Estelle and Heather have made a full HOA quit.
They're still trying to get people to replace them.
I'm sure.
Sorry.
Well, on
Anyways.
that note, do we want to take a 10-minute break?
Yeah, I need to let the doggos out.
All right.
Let's do it.
Cool.
All right, we'll be back.
BRB.
Thanks, everybody. Don't go away.
And we are back.
Sure are.
So, after what seems like it was a very cathartic fight, perhaps even more so than I had anticipated. What did you guys do?
Ling Ling, with his their newfound abilities after evolving, is going to be floating around, kind of chiming and healing up Julian's Pokemon that were injured in the battle, because it has heal pulse now.
Nice.
Good. I was wondering about that. Thank you. Once that's done, Julian is gonna sort of like he's gonna kind of stand up. I imagine that that in the wake of the battle after Karen left, Julian kind of like sat down very heavily, and he like is holding the Baltoy's Pokeball in his hands, and doing the he kind of like pulls the purple bandana that he wears whenever he's battling or cooking off of his head, and his like hair falls down in his face a little bit, and the very anime thing where like he's crying but his eyes are like covering his face. I'm sorry, he's crying but his hair is covering his face, so you can't see. Yeah, exactly. And
Me in high school. Yeah.
yep, all of us in high school. The anime, cry.
Terrible day for rain.
And the as Ling Ling finishes healing with the healing pulse, he kind of like strikes his arm across his eyes and stands up a little bit, and he looks Ling Ling in the face dead on and says, "Thank you," very earnestly. And he's gonna walk into the gym. Still holding the Pokeball Brunoise. He's not calling Brunoise back into the Pokeball, but he will walk back in and kind of looks around. And as he's looking around, he hears these like echoey voices, or sounds. One of which is absolutely him yelling, Shadow Claw. And then a very loud explosion. He kind of looks up at the hole, or where the damage was in the gym. He lets the Pokeball drop out of his hands, where the ball toy materializes on the ground, and it floats up to him. Does that thing that it did before, where it was like perched on his shoulder and like kind of moves and rubs against his cheek. And he says, "You're right. I don't need to be afraid anymore." and kind of like looks over at it and says, "You sure you want to stick around with me?" And like it nods, and he says, he smiles, and he says, "Thank you, Chance." As he gives it a nickname.
Well, I don't know how to follow that up. So
I imagine
and
the
then I
other
imagine
two.
he-
Emotional
yeah.
damage.
And then I imagine he becomes aware of the others like standing around.
I
watching.
imagine it's the scene from like every anime where the character's having the moment over here, and then it cuts the other characters like standing and like both like teared up and like watching this happen from the
Yeah, when he becomes,
sidelines.
he like immediately is like, God, yeah, just really, yeah, she'll think twice before she challenges the gym or mistreats any retail workers.
You did very well, dear.
Now, what about some dinner? And I don't know about you, but I could use a nap. And she starts like, hobbling towards the kitchen.
Yeah, I'm sure I could whip something up.
Not that soup again, though, right?
I still got some. He pulls out the bags.
Hmm.
did you have those on you for the entire battle? Where were you keeping them?
Yeah, they're. He slaps one of them and says, "Nice and warm."
You work in a kitchen, sir. No. Yeah, I think that was awesome. Good job. Good job with the feels.
Thank you.
Yeah. Emotional damage. Yeah,
Too
exactly.
big. I haven't resized it yet. I'm sorry.
Yep. So, yeah. Let's see. The world hasn't ended yet. Julian is healing from trauma. Billy is like a legit Pokemon trainer, gym master.
And can sense disturbances in the force generated by Karens, apparently, as led us all here.
Yeah.
They cast a wide berth of psychic darkness.
Yeah.
It's hard to miss.
It's really their effect on others that you end up feeling. It's not so much that they have a dark aura, it's that as they interact with others, it leads a darkness trail, and you can follow it. True
That is a good
facts
question. I
about
mean,
the
we should probably be getting over to the professor, right?
Where were we headed before I had a psychic calling to the gym?
I think we were headed to the professor
Well,
with
so-
the poly.
So you had already headed to the professor, and he showed you how the back of his lab was no longer there.
Was no
Right.
longer
Right.
And he actually told he actually told you that someone had been calling from the gym, which is how you knew to come down here.
Right.
And you had discussed briefly what he would need to finish what he was working on and to be able to properly use the data that you had recovered with some assistance from the computer tower. And he believed that he could still do it, but he would need equipment that was in the Silphco laboratories.
right.
Yeah.
Yes.
We were going to do another break-in.
And
that-
Or
Estelle-
visitation of Julian's work, depending on which member of the party you're speaking to.
It's a classic Esper Bay gym mess around. That's right, because the professor had befriended the polycule that was living inside the computer.
Yes. Poly, whatever. Yep, that sounds right. They're difficult to befriend. You have to go to a lot of dinners.
Okay. All right. Let's. Fair.
And I'm done. Thank you for the joke. It's bad. Yeah.
Uh,
All right. So then I guess we should sleep a little bit, right?
Sleep is
we're
good.
gonna heist, probably. Yeah.
I mean, are we gonna heist at night or are we gonna heist in the daylight? Which one are we doing?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm a little rusty, but I mean, it's been a long time since I pulled anything like this. But I might know somebody who can help.
Is it Haunter? Because I know Haunter as well.
Hunter probably can help. Yeah, but
Yeah.
no, that's not who I was thinking of. Why don't you both should get some rest, and I'll be back as soon as I can.
All right. Say hello to your sister for me, dear. And she just wanders to bed.
This is Sal gonna sleep at the gym.
Yeah, I think didn't I make like a little bedroom or something, or like make
There,
a bunk room
there is
for-
there is still a cot up in the office.
Yeah.
Okay, I know we made a cot in the office, and I thought I had like set up some sort of like trainer stayover rooms. Since
Oh, I
usually
think,
they
yeah,
would stay
I
at the.
I think
Usually they
we
would stay
had
at
discussed. Yeah, there's set up some little hostel rooms basically.
'Cause
Which I mean,
usually-
which because Estelle's cottage is kind of wrecked.
It is not anymore of a cottage. But yeah, the other thing is that like usually Pokemon trainers stay at the Pokemon centers,
Mhm.
but ours is gone now, and it's just the tower and this place, right?
Just about, yeah.
So yeah, I think we're just making do with what we've got until we can lure back a Pokemon center or somebody who will open one. Ouch. Estelle's house.
All right, so what is Billy doing in the meantime?
Yeah, Billy's gonna head back home to get some rest as well.
Okay, sleep in an RPG when there's no actual mechanical benefit to it. Why bother?
Are you gonna
Imagine.
talk to your mom about the people you met on the island?
Oh boy, that is a whole thing.
Mom, I met my grandfather. Julian almost punched him, and
And there was some soup. You almost drowned in
I
it.
almost punched him. We all wanted to punch him. The chat was trying
yeah.
to convince us to drown him. It was crazy.
In soup.
I kept hearing these voices telling me to murder this old man.
Should I be concerned about that? Is that part of being psychic?
Yeah. And then he told me he was proud of you and he loved you. No. I'm pretty sure he gave you a message for her, didn't he?
Did he say that? I don't remember him saying
I
that.
remember you guys having a tender moment on the cliff top
I do
before
remember.
we
did have a-
left.
I believe what he said was specifically that I hope she's doing well and maybe I'll come visit you.
Aw.
Yeah, I definitely remember it being a little less like not as committal, but but yes, there was still a nice moment.
Progress. Incremental progress.
With a curmudgeon, that's all you get. Just the slow snail crawl up from wherever they started.
I mean, look, some people pay good money for that kind of closure.
It's true.
So yeah, I guess head home and we'll probably run into Mom.
All right, I guess who wants to do their thing first?
I just did a whole lot of stuff. Not me.
Okay, all right, Billy. Billy.
Yeah, just gonna walk into the house. Maybe head to get like a snack before I head upstairs, and I assume Mom's maybe in the kitchen.
Actually, it's your dad.
Oh,
Hey, sport. How's it going? You've been out for a bit.
yeah. Whole lot's been going on. You're home. Didn't realize you were coming back so soon.
Oh no, yeah, no. I'm just not in for real long, but I got to head out before too much longer. But I should be in town for a few days. Your mom tells me you're a gym leader now. I mean, come down and see one of your matches.
Yeah, we had one earlier, but it didn't quite make it to me. But hopefully the next one will. We've had some good ones.
Well, I mean, I got good problems, I guess. I mean, sounds like you got some good folks on your team.
Yeah, yeah, no, they're really good. Um, it's a really good team.
So, I mean, I don't know. Well, I've been out of the loop for a minute. What else you been up to?
Well, we fixed the gym, and then we did some battles, and then we encountered a terrifying monstrosity that I think would be identified as a Pokemon. Um, and then there we visited like a headquarters of Silphco. Then we went to an island. I think I met my other family, mom's family.
Oh, like out on
Yeah,
Absol Island.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I feel
They're
like
not.
I feel like I shouldn't be as concerned about that as the terrifying monstrosity that you only vaguely identified as a Pokemon. But honestly, just based on personal experience, I don't know which one of those I would think that would consider to be worse.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. They didn't seem to be your biggest fans, but
He just
also
kind of gets this kind of just like long stare into the middle distance.
but I mean I beat one of them in a Pokemon battle.
Oh well, good on you, son. Are you winning?
Uh, and one of them couldn't even read, and you could do that. So I made sure to point that out because you know that's a win.
This would be a terrible time to find out your dad can't read.
But yeah, I mean, it was interesting. It was kind of uh, they were definitely different. I can certainly see where mom gets some aspects of her personality from, I guess. But
Yeah, you could, that's good. I don't could say that. I just, I mean, I wouldn't say that around your mom at all. But yeah, that sounds. Wow, you've been wow, it's keeping up to a lot. You're you're grown up, and wow, I'm sorry. Sometimes I feel like I miss some things doing what I do, and
yeah,
but you know, I like to spend some time together. Sometime while I'm in town.
yeah, I'd love that. Could go for a hike.
Sure, we could do that. Only if you want to, though. I mean, God, our CS knows I get plenty of hiking done on the job.
I mean, yeah, I'm fine with whatever. Not a lot to do in the town, but you got other ideas, I'm up for it.
Oh, well, no, I think that'd be nice. I'd like to kind of get caught up. Learn a little more about your new job, what you've got going on here outside the farm. I know, me and your mom both really appreciate all the work that, you've been putting in here to help take care of the place. But, fact of the matter is, like I said, you're grown up. You grew up so fast. And, you know, I don't, I never want you to feel like you can't be your own person. Like, I don't want you to feel like you are obligated to take care of this place. You know, like you have a life out there now, and I don't. You know that me and your mom would never want to hold you back from that.
Um, yeah. I hadn't really thought about it, but maybe I don't want to just do the farm thing forever.
You know,
This has
and
been something new, and you know, I didn't start this whole gym thing. I mean, I just want to do something different and get away from the farm for a little bit, but kind of enjoy it.
that's good. I'm really glad to hear that. And you know, even if you do go out, go live your life away from here, I mean, we'll still be here for you when you get back.
Yeah.
And it's around that time that the screen door slams, and your mom comes in, trying to wipe off a considerable amount of clay that has managed to attach itself to her overalls. Man, the Mudsdale's really riled up today. Oh, Billy, you're home. What you guys talking about?
Oh, um, a lot of stuff. Um, we had another battle at the gym. Things are really going well there.
Oh, great. It sounds like you're really starting to turn the place around.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the others have done a lot of the battling, but I've definitely had my moments. And this one seemed a little personal for Julian, so we let him work this one out. But um, yeah, it's going well. Oh, and I suppose I met my grandpa.
She kind of stops mid wipe. Um, you mean like it'd be my dad.
Yeah, we had to go out to the island, and a lot of people there who seemed to know who I was.
She walks over to the table and pulls out a chair and sits down. And your dad immediately starts making some coffee. Yeah. Um. What So what brought you out there?
Oh, trying to figure out a way to stop the vague Pokemon S monstrosities that seem to be plaguing the town and the general area.
Um, you hear from the coffee maker. I'm still concerned about that, by the way. I didn't want to give you the impression that I wasn't concerned about that. It's just the other thing. Yeah. So you guess you met the whole clan then, did you?
Uh, yeah, pretty much. I think it's good number of them.
So yeah, how are they doing?
Um, oh, I was gonna say odd, but that doesn't answer the second last addition of that question. They seem okay. I don't particularly know what I guess good or bad is. that island is okay. But the grandpa was interesting. Uh, we had a Pokemon battle.
Maybe the nicest thing anybody's ever said about him.
I mean, he is interesting.
But
Uh,
you battled. You
mhm,
battled your grandpa.
yeah. I won too.
Uh, 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 I mean, don't get me wrong. I am glad you. Oh, I shouldn't say these things. Uh, hmm, there are words I could say, but I'm not going to. How'd he take that? You beating
Um,
him.
okay.
She
And
she 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 looks absolutely astonished, and your dad literally just kind of like shoves a mug of coffee into her hand.
um, and I got the feeling that that was new for him.
Well, not brand new. Yeah. He and I had I guess maybe you could call it a similar battle. Um, while back before you were born. Um, when I was gonna leave. Um, he didn't like that. No, he did not. And well, yeah, I beat him, and well, we never really spoke after that. So guess if he was willing to talk to you after you beat him, uh, well, you're doing better than I did.
He's he seems like he might feel bad about that. The the you and him part.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, I you've known him longer than I have, but he certainly didn't seem like the talkative type. But he definitely um he was worried about you and us. Said he might even leave the island to come visit.
he he said what?
Yeah,
You sure we're talking about the same guy?
I mean, he seemed to be the oldest man on the island, so I would assume.
Uh, yep. Yeah. Old guy, lighthouse, crotchety son of a bitch.
I mean, yeah,
No, yeah, that's my
Julian didn't
dad.
like him very much, so
I mean, all right, fine, I'll say it. Your grandpa's a mean son of a bitch, and I think you would be hard pressed to find anybody who does like him, even on that goddamn island.
I mean,
There, I said it. Oh, that feels so good. And she just slams her mug of coffee. But okay, he says he wants to come visit. I guess that would be fine. Yeah, that could be fine. I could be fine about that. Look, Billy, I know that I I should have told you about my family. I should have told you that you had family, especially this close by. I know I probably shouldn't have. raised you out here, just your dad and I. I know that that's something that I took from you, and maybe that was selfish of me. Um, just just a lot of water passed under that particular bridge, and I just wasn't sure that I was ready to cross it again. But that doesn't mean that I had to stop you from trying, and I'm not going to stop you trying now.
I mean, you taught me that family looks after each other. If if they weren't willing to do that, they weren't
No, they
behaving like
were.
family.
They were. Maybe a little too much in their own way.
I mean, letting someone live their life how they want to live it is looking after them. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I tend to get along with most, but they weren't exactly fond of Dad either. Not a big fan of that. So I get it.
No, they were not. Well, well. So, what'd you think of him? Um, I guess it's a lot, but how were they to you?
No, they were all right. Treated me treated me fine. Friendly and welcoming for the most part. I mean, except for Grandpa, but I get the feeling that what I got was maybe as friendly as he gets. So
What did they what'd they say about me?
I mean, they seemed to miss you. There wasn't really any hard feelings, at least as far as I could tell.
Well, I mean, I'm not overly concerned about their hard feelings, but you know, that's a conversation that we don't all have to have right now. Um, what else you been doing?
Oh, I mean, that was all still part of the same kind of plan to find some secret answer to stop these strange
Bless you.
horrors wreaking havoc on the countryside. So I guess we're still working on that as like a thing.
They've they've been seen around here at all?
Yeah, I mean, Estelle doesn't really have a house anymore. So they got pretty
Still,
close, I would say.
oh my gosh, still, where is where's she staying, Estelle?
At the gym.
Of course she is. Oh gosh, I should. And your dad jumps in. Don't, Susan, don't you dare. Susan, Susan, Susan. Don't, no. I'm sorry, Susan. I can't. I can't. I have to. You know what happened last time. All right. I will let Estelle look after her own lodging. Honey, do we have anything stronger? And with that, uh,
Billy's dad fires up the espresso machine.
Yeah. With that, let's check in on how Julian's doing.
Julian is gonna be heading for the game corner. Very much. I think this is very much Scott Pilgrim post resurrection, where now he just kind of like walks through the front door and like puts his hand up when the very pleasant bouncer tries to talk to him, and makes a beeline straight back for the secret entrance into his sister's office.
Is it? All right, sorry, fine. Why even? Okay, even have fucking passwords and secret entrances. Okay, they don't pay me enough to crime this well, so
That's what I'm counting on.
And what, you just gonna straight up just knock on Julianne's door?
Knock. We're family.
It's kind of a theme this session. And all right,
Yes.
just burst in, and Julianne is on her laptop on her computer and just looks up and is like, Julian, what are you doing here? Who let you in?
Nobody let me in. I walked in.
Well, nothing if not consistent. So, what can I do for you? As she is frantically closing tabs on her laptop.
You know that thing that we talked about briefly? Like the end of the world's science experiment, weird stuff.
Yeah, I do recall it. Unsettling stuff.
Yeah. So that's ramping up. We're getting there. I figure you probably don't want that to happen.
Ideally, no. I do like the world to continue existing, at least in as much as I get to continue making money in it.
So then I got 2 questions for you.
Okay.
You said you wanted us to be more of a family, right?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like we're already one step closer with you barging into my room without knocking again.
Good, I'm glad we agree. Question 2. When was the last time you broke into a major corporation?
Do you want an honest answer to that question?
I think we're a little bit past the moral high ground. I think from this point on, we're all just doing whatever it takes to figure this out and save Esper Bay.
Then the answer would be Tuesday.
The answer would be Tuesday.
All right. Well then, get your sneaking clothes out of the laundry hamper because you're going back.
Like like me personally, me going.
Well, I mean,
no.
or I guess not. I guess it doesn't.
Okay,
I guess it
no,
doesn't
me
have to be.
personally. Okay,
No,
okay.
I mean,
Well,
you're
me
right.
me personally
I
breaking in.
shouldn't have.
Oh no, I don't done that. No, Julian, look.
Yeah.
Do you see this desk? Do you see this very nice heavy wooden desk?
You
Does this look like the desk of a person who still has to do their own breaking and entering?
You loved it.
Yes, but also I have other responsibilities now. More importantly, I have people. I have people to do my crime for me.
Remember the time you found that self-help book and it talked about your core memory and like the moment that was like where you were the happiest, that really defined who you were as a person, and you said it was breaking into that old man's house that was on the street we grew up in.
I remember that. I'm a little more concerned that
Yeah.
you remember it, but yeah, okay, go off.
I just thought maybe you just did it for like fun, to like center yourself.
Well, I haven't in a minute, but I suppose with the fate of the world's at stake.
Why
I
not
get.
go when the stakes are high and I'm rusty?
And
We do a
she
little breaking and entering as a
and
treat.
and
It's a
yeah,
treat.
and
Just
and
finish that.
she actually just will get up from the desk and walk over and will pull a book down off of the bookshelf, which causes the panel to pop open and slide out, revealing hung up on a rack an old black Team Rocket uniform.
What's that for?
It's for me. I'm going. Well, I'm not.
Alright.
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna do this in a suit, Julian. This is a very nice suit.
Yeah, it'd be kind of like a cool spy thing if you did, though. No, it's fine. Like I'm not disappointed. It's fine. I just wasn't, sure. You're all like big shot now, big time. Thought maybe.
Okay. Okay. And she she closes the panel again. It's like, okay, fine, all right. I'll go like this. I won't even change. I am beginning to reconsider this whole family thing now that I'm starting to remember what it's like.
It's too late. I'm back.
I just love the professional expert criminals that are like, oh, we're going to do crime? Let me put on my crime suit on that telegraphs that I'm here to do crime. Because I wouldn't want to do crime without my crime suit.
And the gang
Listen.
I'm part of.
I mean, it is Team Rocket.
We've all seen the anime. We know.
Giovanni doesn't wear the R.
Right, no, and she is not at this present moment wearing the R, but if she's going to be going and doing grunt level crime again, she's gonna wear her grunt level uniform, for nostalgia's sake.
No, that's so good. As they're like getting ready to leave, Julian's gonna be like, I'm just saying, like, Giovanni wears a suit all the time.
Is okay, you know what? I would love to see that prick crawl through a friggin' vent in his
I heard he never
his
takes
suit.
it off.
Well, fine. I am going to prove that I can crawl through ducts in a suit and that Giovanni can't. Will that make you happy?
Not as happy as us reconnecting.
I am. Oh my god. Can we please do crime already? I would. Oh god. Oh,
Bring it
your
in.
friends. Oh, your
Bring
friends
it
aren't
in.
coming, aren't
Come
they?
on. Bring it
Oh,
in.
your
Bring it
friend.
in.
Oh no,
Let's-
no. Oh no.
let's hug
Okay,
it out.
it's happening. Oh no. Pat. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I really wish I had realized your friends were going to be coming before I agreed to do this.
Oh yeah, no, both of them. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. No, don't love this. I don't love the new Julian having friends thing. That
More
could be better.
more than two if you count Billy's Pokemon that he never actually puts in the balls.
I.
So
Mm,
you got that to look forward to. Let's go.
mm. All right. Estelle, how you doing?
Well, Estelle has settled down in the little cot at the gym. And she's sitting there, comforting her Pokemon because they had a rough night too. And getting them all settled in. And she looks up in the corner of the office, and of course there's a picture of Ephraim. And she goes, "They're doing all right. I think it's going to work out." Then she just sort of like settles down for a nap, and I think I think as she does. So what time is it right now?
It is time.
It's
Very
time.
soon. Very soon to be crime time.
Very soon to be crime time. Right, great. Then she just takes a nap, like nice old lady nap. If you guys come in at the end of that, it's like her with a Dottler, laying on her, and Mr. Mime is kind of like strewn over top of her, and then like Haunter is in the corner drawing mustaches on all of the pictures.
I think actually briefly before everyone shows up, you are awoken by the phone call, the phone in the gym office ringing.
Uh, She like kind of like wiggles out from under the Pokemon pile and like heads over and answers the phone. Hello,
Oh, Estelle?
this is the Esper Bay gym.
Estelle,
Who may-
Estelle, it's Susan.
Susan. Like for a brief minute,
Yeah.
her mind blanks because she's still like, "Oh, Susan,
Yeah,
Susan, dear,
okay.
how are you?"
I just want you to know that if you want to throw your back out on that janky ass cot, and I've slept on it. I know I know how rusty it is. If you want to throw your back out, throw your octogenarian back out on that cot, I just want you to know I'm not going to stop you, but I disapprove.
Well, you know, Susan, dear, it means a lot to me that you care. But, you know, I'm just sleeping here because, well, my house was destroyed last night, and there weren't great options, you know. But we've talked about who my family is before. I mean, you've met my sisters.
I just want you to know that I disapprove.
Yes.
Thank you.
And
That's
I,
that's
and
actually
I'd just like to remind
that's
you.
actually it, Estelle. I'm actually ending the conversation right now.
Mhm,
P.S. Don't tell Billy I called. And she will hang up.
Good Lord, that family. Ah.
And it's probably around this time, I guess, that folks are getting back to the gym.
Estelle's like, when you wander in, Estelle's like making up the cot and like ranting to Mr. Mime about how my family owns half this island. You'd think the woman would know I'm fine. like, just like so much fuss. And you know, her hair's like at an odd angle, like her bun needs to be remade.
I think probably Billy would get there first.
Yeah. So he just walks in. Estelle, you doing okay?
Oh, I'm fine, Billy. Just, you know, some people just can't. Well, I don't need to tell you. And she just continues making corners, like, and she's like,
Right, like for a second as you're starting that sentence, you see one of the old pictures of Susan glaring at you out of the frame.
like the eye is twitching, like, like,
And Billy raises his hand as though he's about to respond in a gesture of like, I should ask about that. And then is also like, you know, I've had enough like family trauma and just general unpacking of emotional issues in the past 24 hours and just lets it go.
What if it was someone else's problem?
what if I didn't? You know, like, so one of the things, like, I don't know, like, Estelle's been like waging like a silent, weird bureaucracy campaign against Silphco on the island, correct?
I believe so. Yes.
How's that going? Now that we're back at where the mail would probably be going for that.
Well, if nothing else, it looks like there is some movement on being able to get the Clifftown Pokemon Center back for the town. Apparently, there were some irregularities in terms of the actual
Same.
acquisition that are just recently coming to light, and there's an investigation going on, and there's a possibility that at the very least the proposal might have to be re-voted on.
you like see like okay, so Estella's at the desk like going through things, and all of a sudden she opens something up, and she's still muttering to herself, and you're still like, la 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 la, not gonna get involved. And and then she starts cackling and hands it to Mr. Mime, and then she's going through much happier now. Like, we need to get breakfast started. Julian's going to be here any minute, and she just bustles away.
And
And I
Billy
think
is
as
going
you are-
along and scrubbing off all the mustaches that
Mhm.
Hunter was drawing on the photos, just to seem occupied, like just aggressively. Nope, I'm over here. Just got something to do.
Hunter looks very disgruntled about this, and is like going behind you and like putting on like monocles instead. Like, maybe it's just what I put on there. Maybe it's not the thing. So yeah, when are you getting here, Julian?
Yeah, I think as you are like leaving the office and heading to the kitchen, the door to the gym opens and Julian steps in alongside a woman who Billy's definitely never seen before, but Estelle probably has actually.
Estelle has seen her
who-
before.
Yeah. They look similar. Now that you like see them side by side, you can really like get a sense for it. They both like down to like how sleep deprived they both look around the eyes. Especially in like the dark hair and like she is much paler than he is. But they have like the same sort of like slouch to them even. And she is much better dressed though. And Julian steps in and she follows and he says, Julianne, is everybody? Everybody? This is my sister. She's going to help us break into Silphco.
Billy's eyes light up, and he's just gonna come running up and stick his hand out. Billy Baker, nice to meet you.
Billy,
Estelle, not as subtly, just steps in front of Mr. Mime so that she's standing between the two and goes, "Hello, dear." It doesn't move closer.
Mhm.
Julian leans in and says, shake his hand.
I will do that.
Very aggressive handshake, up and down, lots of movement.
You, Billy, you instantly, as you're here, you kind of catch Julienne kind of like looking, he's almost kind of looking past you and just looking at the gym and just kind of just looking around. Just because just kind of an odd expression.
Yeah, welcome to our gym. You should see Julian battle. He's really good.
Oh, I mean, that I know. Sorry, just, looks nice. Like what you done with the place.
Everyone put in a lot of work to help out. It was really nice.
Ms. East.
Oh, yes, everyone has put in quite a bit of work, and it's not that she's hiding Mr. Mime, but she's definitely sort of like, kind of like shooing him out into, why don't you go ahead in the other room and sweep there?
He's not protecting Mr. Mime from Julia.
No,
If
she is not.
both.
I think she is actually protecting both of them. Like, she remembers the waitress who looked a little like she did want to maybe help the Pokemon. Like, she remembers the waitress who pointed out which Pokemon had been there the longest, and but she also knows Mr. Mime probably remembers too. So she's gonna get him out of there before he gets all triggered, because that's the kind thing to do, is try to give him an out. She's going, well, now about this break-in, and she puts Dottler up onto the counter, which Jelly and I don't know if you're upset by. There's a bug now on the food for services. But I would like to have like Dotler basically project what they remember of the interior of the building. Because they
Julian's
did
just
guide
gonna,
us
like,
through the
pick-
building last time.
Julian's just gonna casually pick up Dotler and like spread a tea towel down underneath him and set
Just
him
like-
back down.
It's just
I-
like it's
I-
like Wiggles.
I would love if Julian kind of struggles, only because we established how absurdly heavy Dotler was, and then
Like a
it's still
40-pound
covered clears him with no problem. Just a moment of like,
what?
Definitely took 2 tries. He tried the first time and he couldn't do it, and then the second time he manages it.
It's that moment where you pick up something that you don't think it's going to be heavy, and then you go, "Oh, okay," and then you'd have to try again. Yeah.
then you have to double take at the person who was just carrying it very easily.
Now
2-hander.
we still have some of the cards, but they might be turned off. Julian, you have those, don't you?
Got him right here.
Yeah. Now, are you any good at computers, dear?
Oh, me personally? No. But thankfully, I don't need to be. And she actually goes and points out a spot sort of on the map, sort of a little bit outside of where you were. There is a back entrance into the fabrication part of the complex. There is a truck that goes in there every night to take out the trash, take out the leftover scraps and the sort of cast off projects. Well, the driver, he likes playing the game corner. He's not very good at it.
Oh wow! How do you know all this?
She works for. She like
Mayor.
looks at Julian like just.
No, I'm just saying. He likes playing the game corner, and he's not very good at playing the game corner.
Yeah, it's
run.
the mayor's
I
job.
run. I run the game corner.
Oh, that sounds like a fun job. I love all the games. That's a neat place.
She just kind of leans over to Julian. And it's like, Julian, your lies are always so complicated. That's why you're not good at this.
Shut up. I can lie.
I could lie if I wanted to.
I could. Yeah, that was a good.
Sure.
That was a good lie.
Julian doesn't necessarily need to lie. He could also prevaricate.
Yeah, that what she said. I'm good at that.
So,
Mhm.
I think
Distract.
I'm just saying if you need to get into the building with the least muss, that's your way in.
That sounds good. That sounds good. You think you can talk to your friend from the game corner?
Oh yeah,
Great. I'm sure he'll be more than happy to do you a favor. And I guess we shouldn't waste any time.
So, well, just real quick. So I know I got as far as the breaking into Self-Co part. What are we doing there?
We need-
Well, most likely saving the
parts.
world.
Yeah, it's a 2-part plan. Break into Silphco, save the world.
Very good. All right, cool.
How much has
Well-
Julian told you about the missing numbers?
A little bit. I've had my people on the lookout for them, though I haven't heard much.
Hmm.
You thought they
Well-
were gonna visit the game corner?
I mean, you
'Cause
never
of all
know.
because of all the machines.
Oh, yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't want any of the, the games to go missing, like the
Yeah.
numbers.
Yeah. I mean, you don't want those things around. You should see Estelle's house. Like, you wouldn't want them in your games corner. That makes sense.
Hmm.
All right.
And they
Julian's
do
very
like-
responsible business owner.
They do like electrical things.
So
So
we're cool. We're gonna break in, and then we're gonna save the world, and it has something to do with these weird missing numbers.
so the missing numbers, we might have a way to fix the whole thing. But we're going to need a little bit of equipment that Silphco happens to have. And since the missing numbers have actually been known to, destroy an island or two, and we're currently living on one of those, it seemed like the thing to do.
Well, this seems like a very well thought out plan that definitely won't get anyone caught.
Listen.
We've done it once
we've
before.
thought of-
It's nothing.
We've thought of everything. If we have any issues with tech or computers or anything like that, we can just call the professor and he can walk us through it.
that is a mean thing to say. How dare you?
This is another thing that I'm kind of wishing that I had done before I signed up for this. But I'm honestly, I'm very curious to know how you were planning to get in without my help.
I mean, we kind of just walked in last time.
Well, yes. Also, and she like gestures and Haunter comes through, unlocking the door that as he goes.
It does come in handy to have psychic and ghost Pokemon available to you.
But I knew you'd say yes.
Oh yes, Julian was very confident in your assistance.
Fair enough. Although I would be careful of relying over much on that ghost trick. If it were that easy, everyone would do it all the time. And it's called the self scope for a reason.
The what? I feel like Estelle would know this, but I don't. Self scope? What's that?
It's from the games.
Which part?
The first one.
It's
Yeah.
what lets you see the ghost in the first one. It's what you have to go get.
In Lavender Town.
Oh, the lens thing. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Hi.
The Marowak.
Listen, that was like-
Marowak.
That was like,
Oh.
I don't know, 15.
Brenda
20
was
years
very
ago.
offended that you did not remember this.
Game's over. I'm in
DM
the
takes
stream.
damage.
No, it's like parents are at home. It's just free reign.
Yeah,
Load
that's
up on all the items. Like, we already broke in. We've gotten what we needed. We're done. We've saved the world.
You're the Mon now, dog.
Chat, you're in on this. You have to back us up when he gets back.
It's true. It's true.
We've saved the world. It's fine.
You're our alibi.
So,
All right. So
I'm not
We
the only
broke
one
in.
getting kicked off today.
it's true. We have successfully infiltrated. When he gets back, we'll just tell him how we.
We're just, yeah,
already
we're
did it.
hand waving. All right. Yeah. So Estelle did backflips because without Dottler on her back, way more agile.
That's very good.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And just ninja'd her way in through that thing. And I think there was a guy somewhere we were supposed to use. He likes the slots.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
it was
what's-
weird because we walked past all these people that should have said something, but they were all just very quiet, as if the person who would control
It's
them
true.
typically was not present, and
It
so we were
was-
able to just walk right in.
It was eerie,
Exactly.
actually. It was a little creepy. I'm not gonna lie.
Uh,
The whole seeing
Julian
that
took
many
a
people-
Julian took a bullet for his sister. That was crazy.
Yes,
Yeah,
that was crazy. I remember
Estelle
that.
did the laser acrobatics.
Yes. Turned out Estelle did the laser acrobatics in order to get to the pressure plate where she exchanged it for sand. How
Mhm.
many references can we do now? Dice.
Yeah, I think that's right. Because that was Plan A in case we had to descend from the ceiling on cables, so that we didn't trip the pressure.
Oh, yeah. Billy did that part on Vine Whips from Master.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Right. Yeah. Really, it was just it was a joint effort. And we almost panicked because like uh things were,
Because there were
Julian
apparently
was
bullets.
originally, well, yeah, because Julian was originally supposed to be like holding the stopping the doors from closing, but he got shot, so he was bleeding and there was a whole mess, and his sister tied it off. She tore off strips of her suit to turn into
Oh,
bandages, but
you know what?
yeah, it was a very expensive suit, very
It's
noble
it's
sacrifice.
it's good you convinced her to wear the suit because if it had been the Team Rocket outfit, there's not really a lot of
Exactly.
excess material there that you can use as
Right.
bandaging.
That's true. That's true. Uh,
So,
so all
Uh,
right,
oh,
Brendan lost power.
oh no, at the
And
house.
yeah, well, it says a power flicker that knocked everything out. So he might need like 10 minutes. Um,
Oh dear.
I'm wondering if we've still got some time from that.
What?
But feels like kind of a good endpoint. Let me message him.
Yeah. We were making horrible plans, and then your professional thief sister is
Yeah.
just going banging her head against the counter, and then going, "Why did I agree to do this?" And then we all eventually listen to her because she's probably an expert. I mean, to be fair, Estelle has robbed them a lot of a lot of
That's true.
Pokemon. So how bad could I be at that?
Estelle
Probably really bad.
feels like she'd be very good at crime, just in general.
I feel like, if you do actually catch someone who looks or acts like Estelle in the midst of a crime, you're gonna be like, well, obviously there's a thief, but it's not the grandma. And you're just
Right.
gonna she's gonna be like, oh no, dear, I'm the cleaning crew. It's so late. And
And worst comes to worst, you can just fake a heart attack.
How did I get here?
Yep.
I'm
Immediate
confused and
alibi.
old. When in doubt, just pretend you don't know what's going on and you're scared. Fugue state play. Exactly. Listen,
Estelle used amnesia.
it's super
It's super
effective.
effective.
Listen, I'm not trying to make fun of that status, but I do think when you are old, you should just take advantage of like people thinking you're harmless and just go, "Ah," and like cause chaos.
That's true.
And Estelle is living her best life, causing chaos and
Okay,
bringing
yeah.
down corporations.
Their power just flicked again, so I think we're gonna call it here, wrap up the stream, and then we'll pick up with this next time. Everybody cross your fingers and pray for Brendan's computer. And all of their stuff, just in general.
Ooh.
I guess I'll take us out. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out with us tonight. Here at Live from the Apocalypse. This has been Missing Numbers. I did update the game description. And I just never posted it at the beginning. So if you're not sure what you've been watching, that's Missing Numbers. Yeah, I think we're gonna do a side quest on Thursday, a video game stream. I think it's gonna be a cyberpunk game that I actually won over at No Fame Podcast. They were doing a raffle of Steam codes, and I got that game, and I think I'm gonna try it out. So it'll be Thursday night, probably starting around 8 p.m. or 8:30. If you want to know exactly what's going on or when that's gonna happen, you can follow us on Twitter, or you can join the Discord community, which is great. And there are a lot of people in there. Everybody's super nice and friendly, and it's a good old time. Um, what else we got? We'll be back after the side quest on Thursday for Sunday, which will be Veil Breakers, the 5e game where everybody's dead. They just died. Now they're clay people. Tune in to see what happens.
Terrifying
That's the
play
second.
people.
That's the third session, I believe. I believe this is their third session, and they
So
just
yeah,
died.
first session they came back from a quest all victorious. Second session, death and resurrection. Third session,
Okay.
clay figure people get your body back before it's destroyed.
Who knows what's going to happen? You'll have to tune in to find out. That'll be a good time. Definitely come back for that. We just want to say thank you so much for hanging out with us, for chatting, for donating, for following, all that good stuff. We really appreciate it. We wouldn't be able to do what we do here without you. We would just be talking to nobody. So thank you again. One more time, Marshall. I almost called you Billy. Marshall, do you want to plug the game jam, just in case?
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, if anyone didn't catch it earlier, we are doing a Pokemon tabletop RPG themed game jam. You can make anything that is TTRPG related and Pokemon related and submit it. It is starting this weekend, the 19th, I believe is the start date, and running through the end of July. And there will be, at the end of it all, winners chosen and prizes handed out. Each judge will pick a winner, and then we'll have a winner from the whole thing. But also just come in and join, throw your stuff in there. There's a link on the Game Jam page to actually to join a Discord thread we have for it, where we can talk through ideas and you can get help if you're working on something. So that's really fun too. And the link for the Game Jam, I believe, Will has thrown in the chat earlier. And if you can post it again, I will.
Yeah, I'll get there.
And
If
I'll also
you
read
have
it out.
I think I did actually fix the thing this time.
Okay, I have it. It is.
Okay, cool. Go for it.
I'll post it as well, but for anyone who might see the recording, it's
Yes.
itch.io/jam/TTRPG Poke Jam.
So check that out. Do that. If you like Pokemon and games, make a Pokemon game. Yeah, all right, cool. Thanks so much, everybody. We are going to call it a night there. We appreciate you hanging out with us, and we will catch you sometime in the very near future. Say good night, everybody.
Night, everybody.
Right on.
Good night, everybody. Have a good one.